and it's always difficult in the sort of heat of it. Have you had a bit of time to reflect on Saturday? And there were bits of the performance that were good, but there were a lot of things I'm sure you've been working on the training ground
Listen,
with.
It's one of those games, isn't it? For 30 minutes, I thought the shape of the team, we've changed it a little bit, we've tweaked it a little bit, and I thought we had a great opportunity 3-4 times with a final through ball to hit them on the counter attack and take the lead, but we defended pretty well leading to that point against obviously a very good Wigan team, and then the sending off sort of changes the complexion of the game. You know, your back's against the wall. We know we had to do a lot of defending, and they score straight away from the free kick, which is certainly disappointing from our perspective and makes the afternoon very tough. But I thought for 20-25 minutes in the second half with 10 men, we were the better team, and them you know, I'm not sitting here saying we deserved to win the game, certainly not. But you know, like you say, there's one or two good bits within the 90-minute game.
Yeah, and that's a couple of red cards in the last 3 games. I mean, it's slightly strange, but is that a concern for you?
Of course it is. You know, you want to be playing with 11 men on the pitch, so you certainly, it's difficult at the best of time, 11v11, never mind 10v11. So we've got something we've got to be careful of, but we've also, can we say, they're honest enough decision makings really, and you know, I think Sweeney's trying to get out of his way as well. We haven't really got any places where he can go when the lad cuts across him. So we just have to deal with it and take it. But certainly want 11 men on the pitch more often than not.
Yeah, absolutely. And is that consistency down to concentration? Is it, what's lacking? Because you defended really well, but then you sort of fall to pieces a bit.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, I think we've got 3 games to go. I always quarter it up after 11 games of the season. You know, I've done that for the last 3 years, and where we stand after 11 games of the season, know where we're sort of at that specific place. For me, if you want me to analyse it over the 11 games we've had this season, 6 wins, 5 losses is the proofs in the pudding. Is that inconsistency a little bit, to be honest with you. You know, some games can we grind out a result, you know, sort of to a couple of extra bit of points on the board, and certainly the Oldham result was quite significant from us in last week, because I thought it was a game we should have won.
So is this game a good one because it takes you out of that league thing, and nobody's really expecting a great deal from you at Wolves?
Listen, the expectations, I don't know about that. You know, I expect to go up there and put on a good performance, a good showing. So we certainly will be well supported going up there, as we have been all the way through the first bit of the season, the last 3 years. So we'll be going up there to try and cause an upset like we did at Fulham, certainly. So it's a game we look forward to, and it's good to get the boots back on quickly after a defeat. And
without giving it all away, I mean, is that sort of template of what you did at Fulham, the way you defended and defended really well there, is that what you're going to have to
We'll see, yeah. Well, listen, you've got to defend well in all games, and our defensive, obviously, record over these 11 games haven't been good enough in certain spells of game. So it's obviously a significant period where we've got to be better at in that area of the pitch. I think even Saturday, even with 10 men, we're still creating opportunities, we're still showing plenty of energy and desire. So we've got to shore things up, but also you don't want to take the element about what makes us a good team to watch is that are going forward. So I was quite brave against Wigan, putting two strikers up and playing a diamond and someone off the 2 strikers as well. So we went very attack minded because you know, it was catching up from the Oldham game. So points you know, a few draws are all right, but I like to win football matches and go and win football matches.
Thank you very much.
Just a couple of quick ones from me, that's all right.
Yeah.
You mentioned previously as well, you think some players might be struggling a little bit under the expectations. I know obviously you want to go and do good performance at Wolves, but the expectation there is not necessarily on you to come away with a result. Do you think that'll liberate some of the players, maybe? Underdogs hang.
Yeah, potentially, maybe so. So, but it's through the course of the season, it always happens. Players have dips, highs. You get your player of the year who's consistent more than not. Do you know what I mean? So it's about digging deep within themselves to get them back to the best. I think everybody sort of knows now, certainly the majority of our players have seen the players now for 2-3 years, and they know the standards they've set themselves, and they're not quite reaching, 1 or 2 are not quite reaching them standards. So you just keep working on the belief in them. I've got massive belief in them. I continue to have good belief in them, and to keep working on it, you know, on the training pitch, in the mind, whatever needs doing. But ultimately it comes when they cross that white line to go and have a good 90 minutes and the confidence comes back.
And I know obviously you're going to say you want to win every game, I'm sure, but where does the League Cup line in priorities for you guys now? Is it
every game? I don't think I've shirked anything. Do you know what I mean? I've been on the end of a couple of upsets here in the cups, but I don't shirk anything that I want to win every game. So for me, I want to win tomorrow night, and It's the way I look at it through my whole career. But whatever game we're playing, whether it's a training ground game, match day, whatever, is to win.
And the hope must be that a good cup win obviously then kickstarts you back in the league.
It can, yeah, but it's not all doom and gloom, to be honest with you. We know we've had a tough start on paper. Yeah, we've been a little bit inconsistent and patchy in our performances. So, good 30 minutes there, excellent 45 minutes there, excellent 90 minutes at Bury Bar in the injury time. So, these are all good patches of things, and I think we've got to build from confidence from that. For the fact that the matter is maybe not one or two of aren't at the best at the minute, but that'll come.
Just about finding ways to win when everybody's not on.
Yeah, it is. We did that against Walsall, didn't we? Do you know what I mean? So we had to dig in there. So we've had to do that, but I think I'm right in saying we've won more games now than what we did at this point last season. Just a few of those have been in the cup. So we want to kick on that consistency and cup and league.